2 of Illusion of Gaia. I need to turn my sound on. I also don't need my headset on. I don't know why I put my headset on. So we are picking up where we left off before in Itori Village. We got the first Incan statue, and now it's time to go and get the second one. I think we talked to pretty much everybody here. Oops. Yeah, we talked to them. Like, why can't you leave the ruins alone? Well, it's not my choice. It's a great village. The breeze is refreshing. Before we talk to Lily, we're going to go talk to Grandma and Grandpa. There's an old legend in this village. A child with a good heart who controls the dark power will set out to save the world. At that time, a huge comet will enter Earth's orbit and a dark power will arise. These are the words of the Itori legend. How is the elder? When you fought the demon at Edward Castle, did you find a shiny silver stone? There's a strange power in that stone. Even if defeated by an enemy, if you have 100 of them, you will live again. What? Moon tribe? I know, not a tribe. More like a strange shadow form. A high mountain peak near here has become their home. Shall we go? Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll lead. I'm going too. I want to see the Moon tribe. Since I escaped the confinement of the castle, I want to see and hear everything. No, it's too dangerous for princesses. If you don't want to bother Will, just wait here quietly. I seem to be the only one left out, so I'll talk to Grandma Lola. Nya. She's such a brat. I hate her. She's sulking. It's good medicine for a selfish girl. Mountain Pass will be difficult, but let's do the best we can. So Will and Lily go to the peak where the Moon Tribe lives. I always thought it was interesting how the game glosses over like all of this travel stuff for the most part. It's like, oh, the mountain peak is going to be rough to get through, but let's do the best we can. And it's like, okay, so they went there. The end. Ah, we've arrived. This is the Moon Tribe's home. Good evening. Out for a stroll? Who is it? Up. This body is lighter than air. What are you? Guess who? Birdman. Wrong. Actually, we are the Moon Tribe, also known as Shadows. Woo. Comet is a vehicle of destruction whose evil light has changed all creatures. It's a remnant of a weapon from a terrible battle long ago. The world will be unbearable? Yes. You're bright, but you're still immature. One of my party has been kidnapped. Know your destination? No. Maybe someone's chasing you. Wherever there's light, there are shadows. We, who were changed by being bathed in the light only once, will spend our future in a world without light. It comes once every 800 years. This is the 4th time. The more light that reaches you, the stronger the dark power. What will be born of the light this time? We've transcended time and have lived long. We saw the destruction of the Incan Empire. The Incan statue sleeps in the cave below. If you like, we'll give it to you. At any rate, go look in the cave. Wait, we came here for a reason. We can't just leave. I'll wait here. Sure, whatever. This is the final shape of those touched by the comet's light. They are horrible creatures, whose hearts are filled with hatred and destruction. If you can destroy them within 20 seconds, I'll give you the Incan statue. I don't really care too much about taking damage, just blitz them all down. Hey, good boy. Then I'll give you the Incan statue. Ba-ba-ba. So very simple kind of side quest thing here where we got the second Incan statue. And then all we do is leave. You can come and talk to these things again, but they don't say anything different. can't go without the Incan statue, but we have the Incan statue. Oh, that statue. You're great. There are 2 statues. Go to the Incan ruins? No. Will, I know you're lying. You must go no matter what you say. Yes, my father summoned me. I don't want to fight the demons, but if my father's alive, I'll risk anything to see him. You don't really understand until you lose your parents. Typical. I understand. Let's go to the ruins. They headed to the ruins. And then they just walked to the ruins. Again, nothing about like, oh, they had to travel and go through these passes and fight these monsters or anything like that. No, they just walked side by side in 8 directions until they got to the Inca ruins. Entrance to ruins. Here's the entrance to the ruins. They say that this is where the puzzle of the Incan legend is hidden. I heard this story from the elder when I was a child. After being invaded, the Incas decided to leave their native land to find a new world. They secretly built a huge ship and filled it with priceless gold artifacts. But there's no record of the ship leaving. That's probably the Incan gold ship in the story. I don't think the elder has ever told that story to any outsider. I wonder what he wants you to do. He wants me to leave. So we walk and look and you say there's nothing behind this statue right here. Like I'm pushing A and nothing's happening. Suddenly, Kara. You're so mean. Leaving me behind. How could you do that? And it plays this cheerful tune for whatever reason. Why are you in a place like this? It's dangerous. Lola told me about this place. I've been waiting. I thought you'd left me. You should tell me where you're going. What is Will looking for in the ruins? I can't just wait around and eat while Will is working so hard. I'm waiting here for Will to return. Princess wouldn't understand. I'll wait for you here, okay? Will, I remember what the elder said. Put the statue on a Larai cliff below the ruins, where the spirit's breath cannot reach. The valley wind will lead you to the gold ship. Well, did you find what you were looking for? And if you try to leave, then it... Wait, it lets you leave? Wait, it lets you leave? I actually never tried to leave before. Well, we can go back to the village. Let's go back to the village all alone. And, yeah, this is a waste of time. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's just funny that it actually let me leave. I did not think it was going to do that. We just left Kara and Lily just sitting there. We're like, we're going back to the village. Whee! So there's Grandma and Grandpa again, and yeah, they're gone. I guess it's nice because if you miss the red jewel that's right here in the log pile, you can technically come back and get it, for a very brief period of time. But it won't let me go back to the Moon Tribe camp. That's interesting. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, well, we're back at the Incan ruins, so let's go ahead and explore some ruins. There was a tremendous wind at the Larai Cliff. That's probably what the old man meant by the breath of the spirits. This is the cliff with no wind. My heart beats fast. Got a couple new enemies here. Or I guess a new enemy at this point. There's the other one. So we're still going to be killing everything to get all of our power-ups and stuff. There we go. And look, it was covering up a diamond-shaped hole. So nothing over here. Should we go this way? Oh, look, more caterpillar things. We have hit 100, so we got a 1-up. Honestly, faster just to slash those things down rather than try to do the jump slash. I'm probably going to be getting a health up here soon, so I'm just going to tank some hits. You found the diamond-shaped block. Hooray! One caterpillar that I missed. Oh, look. A health power-up. I love that it refills your health when you get those. That's a little safety thing. Go. It's interesting how these things have more iframes than these things. That opens up a shortcut ladder back. More enemies down there. We'll get to them eventually. Some bones on the ground. Won't be the last time we'll see some of those. An explorer who sought the Incan gold ship? In the skeleton's hand is some kind of charm. Inside it is a scrap of paper with this written on it. Father, please come back alive. Nana. When you find the gold ship, buy a crook, Sabas. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. He didn't find anything. He found death. Faster doing it this way. You found an herb. Huzzah. I'm just going to charge up and, oh, I thought I would go over the blocks and hit the thing. Oh, well. Yeah, so we're done down here for the moment. So if you look closely, you'll notice that there's a couple drop points here. Don't try to charge at me, jerk. Not while I'm taking care of these other enemies. Yay, attack power increases. My favorite power-up. I love killing stuff more quickly. So you'll notice we can't actually hit this thing yet. Might have to come back here. Hint, hint. But for now, all we can do is come out here and kill some more enemies. If I can move that gold statue, I can pass. Well, it looks like you've actually already passed, buddy. So, congrats. That opens up another ladder. Actually, let's go ahead and climb back up. Where did I jump down? I jumped down there, right? I could also jump down here. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, that just takes me back to where I was. Cool. Well, then we won't worry about that. And instead, we're going to... Oh, shit. I didn't want to jump down there. Actually, I want to go back down the ladder. All right. We got to spend a little bit of time running through an area we've already been. My bad. At least we already killed all the enemies, so it's pretty quick. There we go. My bad there. So we need to come over here, and if only we were playing as a character who had a little bit more reach, you know, where we could maybe hit that enemy from further away. Oh look, it's a dark space. Just activating a couple traps, you know, why not? Sure, you know what? I was going to explore a little bit more, but we'll go ahead and switch to Frieden. We'll go ahead and take the healing too. Yes, change into Frieden. Now we have a longer range on our attack, and we can go kill that thing we had to pass before. First, we will do the rest of this room. Go. Defense is increased. There's also a little place here. The wind in the valley plays a melody. The statue seems to be singing. So the first time I ever played this game, I was so eager to go back and kill that thing that I completely missed coming out this door and getting this item / melody. So I was stuck for a while. I was like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do now. Fortunately, I'm older and wiser now. Explorer, he lost his life in a trap. The block fell on him. How does the block reset? Very good question. We don't have an answer to that. Don't worry about it. So the reason I kept my distance from these things before was, as you can see, when you get too close, they activate. And they're only worth 2 dark crystals each, so it's not super worth killing them. That one didn't even drop one. Wow. Rude. Honestly, very rude. Fastest way to do this is come back through this way. And now we can actually hit this thing. And that opens up a ramp so that we can fly. Got a couple slimies to kill. I think a couple more up here, yeah. Your HP has increased. Hooray. And then we can come on down here. So that opens up that ramp. I always thought this was a cool ramp thing. Like, you go down this ramp, and it almost looks like he's not moving because he's going up the ramp, like, top down, which is an angle you don't see too often and stuff like this. So I thought it was really cool how he just almost doesn't even seem to be moving. And then just, like, you know, goes all of a sudden. I always thought that was cool. There we go. That's a little shortcut back in case we need to go back for some reason, which we don't. You found an herb. Yay. Am I missing anything up here? Let me make sure I don't miss anything up here. Nope. There's a slime down there, apparently. Hey, we're up to 2 extra lives. Let's go. Boom. Defense has increased. Alright, so now we're on the bottom portion of the cliff, finally. Clean up the rest of this area. Another attack increase, and another ladder back up. Silly hit to take. Oh well. Looks like this is probably the correct way to go. So before we do all that, come on back here. Go down. Oh, there's nothing there. Waha! Stop and take out these slimes real quick. Stop appearing right on top of me. That's annoying. Zoom. There's a health increase. Let's go. So all that damage that I took, completely negated. Love to see it. There's a door up on the north wall. I think there's also an exit down here. There is. And I don't remember which tile I need to stand on. There was a chest a while ago that I... Yeah, that one. Gotta be able to get that chest. Notes about the Incas. They have no written language. They've left their legends in sound. I have succeeded in deciphering the Incan melody of the wind. Chant in the golden room. Does that mean to play the melody of wind? Yes. Yes, it does. There we go. There's another attack increase. I think this is a red jewel. Yeah. Can Frieden play melodies? He doesn't have the flute. No, he can't. I could skip this by looking up which tile it is, but for the sake of the playthrough, we'll go ahead and switch back to Will. It was buffering the up for me walking into the statue. That was annoying. Alright, so Will does have a flute, and Will can play his flute. This way. I was like, wait, which way is it again? Oh, right, that way. This way, that way. Please go back and listen to that again and think of it of the tune Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers. Just do yourself a favor and listen to it again, thinking of that. When touched by the echo of the flute, the gold block began to glow. That one, okay. So 4 over, 2 up. And then you just have to stand here. The game doesn't tell you have to stand here, but you just have to stand there. And then we can put the Incan statue. And come over here and put the other Incan statue. And then we'll come and save. And also switch back to Frieden. Alright, here we go. First boss. Also a relatively large difficulty spike for this point in the game. Whee! So this is a shortcut back, basically. Like you can come over here and then jump down. So if you find that you just can't beat the boss, or you missed some treasures or something, you can get out. The hell, let me hit you. Well, we didn't get a 1 cycle on him. That's unfortunate. Also, my health is getting actually really low. Alright, just gotta wait for him to open his eyes again. There we go. Not that hard, it's like when you know the pattern. I was standing up too close to him, which was part of the issue. It said something along the lines of, with the demon destroyed, Will reverts to his original form, or something to that effect. Same thing after the prison. We beat the boss. No need to stay as freed. And we jump down. And we fall for a really, really, really long way. And Will lands with no obvious damage to his knees or anything. This is the Incan gold ship? What? I feel like someone's there. Look, look! The king has returned! And he's much shorter. It's the king! You're safe! I'm the king? King, you're safe! Now we can set sail. It's a happy occasion. We have waited for you for such a long time. The queen is in her stateroom. Please show her you're okay. Beautiful golden ship with mysterious music. I don't think the mystic statue is in this box. Preparations are being made to set sail. Well, are you going to the crow's nest? You can watch the ship set sail. Why must we flee? It is our home. Oh, King, looking around the ship? But I expect you're tired. Look around, then rest in this bed. Through the darkness, a bright light is visible in front of the cave. As the ship set sail, that light represented the freedom we had just won. Head over and say hello to the queen. Queen is still wearing the ring she got from the king. That's right, it's the ring he gave her when they were separated by the invaders. Since then, she has thought of nothing but him. Can't sit on the throne, unfortunately. Good, you have returned safely. As you were told, until now I've been guarding the mystic statue of the wind. That's the statue you were awarded by the spirits. It's in the jewel box in the storehouse below. Look for yourself. I don't remember if you can get the statue prior to talking to her or not. Ba ba ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba da ba da bum. It's a mystic statue. 1 of 6. Always thought they looked so strange. So now you have to go to the crow's nest to watch the ship set sail. Before we do, we'll go talk to the queen again. Hey, queen. I already did see for myself, and I took it. Thank you. It's mine anyway. So that kid moved out of the way, so now we can climb up the crow's nest. Oh, short king, look there. The ship is coming out of the cave. After living in darkness for so long, the brightness is like a new beginning. How can invaders come to destroy a world as beautiful as this? Whee! Splat. I don't think anybody says anything else new. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. So the Incans have escaped. I'm sorry it's so shabby, but please try to get some rest. I love how you can still see the ocean bobbing up and down, even when you're inside. Alright, well, it's been a long fight. Let's go ahead and get some rest. Oh, I missed that message because I was pushing the D-pad, but basically Will sleeps and has a weird dream. Can't leave my house. Mother? Will's mother, Shira. Look in the sky. The comet is so beautiful. After years and years, the comet approaches Earth, then recedes. Some say it's an unlucky star. Some say it's a lucky star. Will, what do you think? Unlucky. All right. then hope that the bad luck doesn't come. Will, I am always watching over you. And then we wake up and wait, suddenly Lily and Lance. Will, wake up. Huh? I was just snoozing. This is where the Inca were standing. They're dead. You were acting strange, so we followed you. Then we reached a strange town. Wait, don't call it strange. I was born there. It's invisible. I'd call that pretty strange. Will, you can't go on a journey without telling us. Since we're friends, we have to share the good times and bad. You're back so late, the elder must have read your fortune. He said that you were floating alone on the sea. I was so surprised. So how did they get here if I was floating alone on the sea? This is where the Inca were standing. It's empty now. But yeah, all the Inca people we talked to, they're actually dead. Very easy to miss Red Jewel here. I was surprised. Oh, it's you, Will. Don't scare me. These are Inca are all dead as well. And then the easy to miss Red Jewel, you have to come over and talk to our buddy Seth. Hi, Seth. Look at him with his weird looking glasses. I found a strange jewel on board the ship. I'll give it to you. It's the first time I've ever given you anything. Take care of it. Get a good look at Seth, y'all. Take in his purple coat and his purple hair and his glasses and lack of any mouth whatsoever. Like, you look at Will, you can see his nose and he's got a mouth. You look at Seth, and there's no mouth, unless that little patch of white is him just constantly smiling, but I doubt it. Climb up to the crow's nest again, and oh, it's just more bones. Unfortunately, it's blocking the way, so you can't jump down again. Let's look at Eric. Does Eric have a white mouth? Can I look at him from... No, I can't look at him from below. Alright, well, all the Inca are dead. Lily doesn't seem to have a mouth. Lance... There's a little strip of slightly darker pixels. Maybe that's a mouth. And then we've got Kara. They perished waiting for the king's return. I can't stand anything that disrupts people's peaceful lives. Does Kara have a mouth? Not really. The queen's mummy sleeps silently. There's a gold ring on her long, slender, bony finger. That ring must be one of the artifacts put on the ship. This is the most valuable of all the artifacts, Lily somehow knows. Many people have lost their lives trying to get rich by finding this ring. I want the ring. It's so pretty, I really must have it. Have you no shame? You could be cursed. What? We're under attack! Enemy attack! Enemy attack! It's a Gundam! Oh, right, I can move. What? Maybe it belongs to Riverson. In this part of the ocean, there are fish that are as dangerous as, well, sharks. Boom. Will. I think he said Will. Wah! That's Seth. It's coming from the deck. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Okay. Let's go see what happened to Seth. What happened to Seth? Something happened. It's Seth. A huge, enormous, giant fish ran into the ship. Seth fell in the water. He was swallowed. What was that? It's that fish again. We'll all be dessert. Stop crying and grab this or you'll fall overboard. Yeah, no, everybody falls overboard. And even though Kara and Lily were inside the actual ship, somehow they fell overboard too. You've just come to? I've lost everyone. Are you okay? I'm still unsteady. Of course, you were unconscious for more than half a day. I've read about being adrift, but I never thought it would happen to me. Disasters sometimes happen suddenly. So you'll notice I'm at full health, which is 6 full orbs and 1 half one. Will spends his time doing some calisthenics. Don't be upset. Don't think about the future. Let's just enjoy drifting. I'm starved. I'll have the meat I brought from the castle. Sure. We bit off some of the meat. It was better than any food we'd ever had. Drifting, day 2. You can see that my health has gone down by 2.5 orbs. What are you doing? The poor fish. Beautiful. Even after seeing it all day, I still never get tired of it. What are you doing? The poor fish. We gotta eat, princess. Will once again exercises. So you can't really do anything in this section other than just sit and wait. Time passed slowly with nothing to break the monotony. Kara just stared at the fish all day. Will couldn't stand it. He walked around on the raft and talked to Kara many times. A minute seemed like forever, but he could hear the march of time. We're down to 2 orbs. Drifting, day 4. I have a premonition. Help is coming. What? Something is drifting here. What is it? What is it? It's a pot. There was a letter in the jar. The contents read, "We are on a ship on our way to be sold as forced labor in an unknown land. If anyone reads this, please save us. Sam." My premonition! You said you wanted to be saved, but it's me who needs to be saved. Oh, I'm so starved. You should have caught that fish, if you had. I can't hurt such a pretty fish. Are you saying it's better to starve? Raw fish gives me the creeps. I can't eat it. Besides, the fish is fighting to stay alive. Fish feel pain. Have you ever thought of how the fish feels? If you want to eat it, go ahead. I'm not going to eat it. Kara didn't say anything all day. Typical princess. She's such a bother. Please remember, he just said she's such a bother. This is day 4. Now we're up to day 7. 3 days later. Drifting. First week. A school of fish. He reached the end of his rope. I'm at half an orb. If he didn't eat more, he thought he would starve. So every fish restores half an orb. Kara doesn't like it. Spoiled ass princess. Well, sorry I talked to you that way yesterday. I'll try to eat the fish. I can't do anything if I starve. Only in peacetime can you refuse food you don't like. Let's catch a fish, a good one. There you go, there's your fish. Will, sorry I... blah blah blah. Okay, now please keep in mind, we have increased our health through those magic jewels that we got by killing monsters. Happily, Kara ate some fish. Will found that he was starting to develop feelings for Kara. What? 3 days ago, he can't stand her. Now, all of a sudden, he's getting Stockholm Syndrome. But yeah, So we got our max health increased by killing monsters. Kara has not. Kara lived as long as we did without eating food. So her constitution must just naturally be a lot higher than Will's. Day 12. The stars are beautiful. If I were taller, I could reach them. Surely Lily and Lance are looking at the same star-studded sky. If I could talk to the stars, I could find out where everyone is. There seems to be one extra star near the constellation of Cygnus. Yes, that red star. Lavos? Shall we make a wish upon that star? I have a feeling it'll come true. Will you close your eyes too? I hope for everyone's safety and for my father. And then Kara snuggles up to him because gross. Drifting, day 18. We've been adrift for almost 3 weeks now. Hasn't your hair gotten a little long? Just a little. Kara doesn't act like a spoiled princess now, but she will. If you told someone she was one of the island girls, no one would doubt it. I would doubt it. It's terrible. What is that? They're in the water. Sharks. They're sharks. We could be eaten. What should we do? They're circling our raft, but they're not attacking. Let's think about this. My grandpa told me that only humans attack living things when they're not hungry. Then what we're doing is not usual human behavior. We didn't eat fish until we were starving. That's right, they're going. Goodbye, sharks. Bye, sharks. Drifting, day 21. When I was in the castle, I loved watching the sunset. The sunset was so beautiful from the corridor of the castle. But now I've come to hate it. After the sun has set, the darkness comes. I thought I'd never see the sunrise again, but since you're with me, I see a beautiful sunrise every morning. With you by my side, I can even enjoy times like these. And this is Will thinking to himself, not speaking, mind you. I've wanted to say the same things to you, but somehow the words just wouldn't come out. I just nodded, saying nothing. Blah! Suddenly, Will fell over, unconscious. Will, what's wrong? Wake up, don't leave me here alone. Kara's affection is super effective against Will. You can wake him up now. He'll be fine if he takes vitamin C. It's scurvy, a disease caused by a long-term lack of vitamin C. Columbus's crew contracted it once, nothing to worry about. So Columbus exists in this world. Like, this must be post 1492-ish. But when exactly does this take place? Who knows? When it gets worse, the blood gets bad and the skin turns black, the gums bleed, and the body starts decaying. Stop! I don't want to listen to such talk. I'm glad you're okay. But you know best. Thank you. You should thank the dog outside. He found your raft and came to get me. Will, wake up. We've reached land. We're saved. Kara, where am I? We're at the home of the kind man who saved us. You've been tossing in your sleep. I kept putting the blankets on you, but you kept throwing them off. This is the south outskirts of Oakton, the city of Phrygia. It's half a day to the north. If you're looking for your friend, you should look in a big town. Plop. You should thank the dog outside. He found your raft and came to get me. So we can come outside and look in this pot. Look in this pot. Red jewel. Anyway, let's go to Phrygia. I'm going to thank the dog. Come back when you're ready. Just wanted to make sure I got that dog before or got the jewel before we did that. Woof woof. See him wagging his little tail. Can I just go and, like, you know, not take Kara with me, please? Please? Oh. Dog's name is Turbo. Isn't he cute? Well, let's go. Maybe we'll see Lily, Lance, and Eric. Not Zeph, because he was eaten by a fish. So they went to Phrygia. Very callous of Kara just to not even mention, like, oh, I'm worried about Zeph. I hope he's okay. No, Zeph is gone. Boom, boom, boom. City of Phrygia. Oh, it's nice. What a great city. People who live in such a pretty place must have beautiful hearts. What a cute couple. Have you decided where you're staying tonight? No, not yet. We're looking for someone. Notice how she doesn't, say we're not a couple. Well, why not base your search here? It's settled. I'm exhausted. Don't you like it, Will? Let's go. Doesn't even bother to get Will's opinion, just takes charge. Well, come in. This is the hotel. Let's go in. Erdashai, come in. Will and Kara. Lily? Is it Lily? I was worried. It's been almost a month since we separated. I've been working and living in this hotel. Lance is in the room on the right. Go in there. I'm glad everyone is safe, but they say I don't know who I am. Kind of strange. If I don't know who I am, how did I get here? Lance had his head escaping from the Incan ship. His doctor said he has temporary amnesia. Meanwhile, I think Lance should stay here until he recovers. I'm glad everyone is safe, but not everyone is safe. Zeph is dead. Also, I haven't seen Eric since last night. I wonder what's happened. Somewhere up here is a red jewel. I think here? Yeah. There's literally nothing else in any of these rooms. So, Phrygia also has... Basically, recently tourists have avoided this town. Business is terrible. Look at the people kissing through that window. Just going at it and making out and everything. The upstairs is a mess. I'm ashamed. Oh, move away. He had something in his eye. She, was just helping me. Yeah, this town has the worst red jewel in the game. And it's not close. So, I'll show it to you in just a minute. It's locked from the inside. Boop. It's not like a tornado came through here. Maybe it'd be more comfortable in a place not quite so neat. So, this looks like a very pretty town, you know. Very pretty towns tend to have dark sides. Understand. It's like that. This is a gift. Please take it. The old man secretly put something in Will's bags. He gives you a red jewel. That's a tricky red jewel, but it's not as bad as... There's one more in town, and it sucks. It sucks. Listen to me carefully. You'd better not go on the back streets. Just as a rose has thorns, a pretty town has another side. She's not kidding. I am the jeweler Gem. I control the 7 seas. I'm holding 7 red jewels. Here, take some more. Now there are 13. You've collected over 8. Your life power will be raised. And your strength. Your strength is raised by 1. So, your life power will be increased. Your strength is raised by 1. And then over 12, your strength will be raised. Your attack power is raised by 1. Why did they use the word strength for both of those stats? I don't know. I will give you goods for your jewels as written on the list. 20, we get a psycho power. 30 will get a dark power, and my secrets for 50. And then we can jump down and talk to this guy. I was startled. Someone dropped from the ceiling. Thanks for showing me that impressive dive. I will give you something. Slap. Kids, if you do something this dangerous again, you'll be in big trouble. What do the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! I think that's a Chappelle Show reference. I've never watched Chappelle Show. Mothers are always worrying about things. I was afraid you'd been kidnapped by someone or had been wounded. My mother suffered like that. I don't know why she said you'd been kidnapped. We're not her child. Alright, so we'll go into the back streets here, and looks a lot different, huh? If you don't want to lose your life. I'm sorry, that's the... if you don't. A life lived honestly. A life of fun and laughter. I found something. I think a life up jewel. You found the herbs. Where did he go? A laborer escaped. Have you seen him? No. Tell me if he's... So we're gonna save because I hate doing this, but it is necessary if you want to 100%. It's awful. Tell me where, and I'll give you this red jewel. Tell location, but Will doesn't know where the laborer is. So he even knows if you're lying somehow. Children don't come here. Go home. We can come down here, but there's nothing there. No one can put on a show like I can. Have a look. And he sets his hair on fire. So ridiculous. And then we can come over here and... oh, it's a labor camp. I don't believe in the spirits. If there were spirits, things like status wouldn't matter. I've tried not to think. The more I think, the more empty I become. Soon we will be sent away. So yeah, these are people who were abducted from their homes and brought to be forced labor, and that's pretty disgusting. Jump down behind this dude. Soon a great power will come from above. Then mankind will die out. I don't know who made the prediction, but it's all a lie. I do this to forget. And then the labor market. These laborers are the same age as you. Remember, there are people everywhere who live this way. When I think of myself in your position, I shudder. I have no time to worry about what people think. It's hard enough just taking care of myself. Come back here in a minute. Ugh, I hate it. I hate what we're about to do also. A man working at the hotel was caught by a labor trader. So, she says this, but it hasn't really happened yet because we're inside here. There was nothing he could do about being found. He's the laborer who ran away yesterday. I should tell the labor traders. I was prepared for the worst when I did it. Please, don't tell. I don't care about myself. I just don't want to get him in trouble. And then you can leave through this door, and this is the door that was locked. So now we know where that escaped laborer is. And it's completely awful. And it sucks. But in order to get this red jewel and get all the red jewels in the game, you have to rat him out. Will tells where the laborer is hiding. Thank you. Here's a present. Please accept it. Will gets a red jewel and loses 50,000 morality. And so you can come back through the labor camp now. Come back out this side. Now what this woman says makes some more sense. Man working at the hotel was caught by a labor trader. And he's gone. And the laborer's gone. Do we feel good about ourselves? No. No, we do not. This is the Phrygia's city flower. Smells good, doesn't it? The city smells rotten. If you don't want to lose your lives, go home. Well, we've got one more thing we gotta do here. So, yeah, you can see nobody's been added here. So they just took that dude off somewhere, and I'll let you use your imagination what they did to him. But then we can come up to the labor market. Hey boy, kids can't come here. Go home. Go home. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing it in the wrong voice. Hey kid. Hey boy, kids can't come here. Go home. Or did you come to get a labor? No. Go home. Go home. I like your courage. I don't know what you do here, but have a look around. I am Imus. I was brought here by boat from far off Asia. We are a hunting tribe. When we're hungry, we hunt for food. All of the animals here have fallen victim to an unknown disease. I am Remus. Our game disappeared and we had nothing to eat. We had no choice but to become laborers. We didn't know where we would be taken or what would happen. I am Sam. We were rescued last night by a man named Eric, who was working at the hotel. But we were caught by the labor traders. Oh, so the woman is saying Eric got caught by the labor traders. My bad. I misunderstood that. He's being held in a house on the corner of a back street in town. Please save him. So that's Sam, who sent the message in the bottle. And we got the message in the bottle. Can't do anything for Sam, but we can do something for Eric. This kid, where did you come from? Go home. Go home. If you don't want to lose your lives, go home. Is a man called Eric there? I've never heard of such a name. Why do you ask? Will? Is that Will's voice? Save me. Shh. I'll break down the door. That's not a man. That's a boy. Impossible. You've come to rescue me. I didn't think you could break down the door. The man ran away, scared. How? There's only one exit to this house. I tried to sneak into the camp to rescue 3 laborer brothers. I was discovered and now I'm like this. The laborers were forced to work in the diamond mine. I'll tell you where. Please save them. Will learns the location of the mine. Eric runs away. So now if we go back to the inn, I believe Eric is there as well. Yeah. It was good to be among friends again. If only I wasn't so sad. My tears have all been cried. Grow up. And now we leave Phrygia and we go to a diamond mine. How long have we been going? We're going about an hour. There's not a dark space in Phrygia, so we're going to go to the diamond mine and we're going to find a dark space and then we're going to stop the episode there, I believe. I don't want to go too long on these episodes. Try to do just nice compact episodes. The diamond mine was as quiet as a tomb. A chill ran down Will's spine when he heard the screams from the back of the cave. So was it as quiet as a tomb, or was there screaming? Like, you can't have it both ways, really. Boom, boom, boom. Again, these enemies have very lengthy iframes. Yay, health. Your HP power has increased. Not strength, mind you, but power. Elevator entrance. Use that door to get to the elevator. There's one keyhole in this door. One keyhole. So if we want, we can just sit here and watch this laborer get whipped. But then the thing sees us and it's like, oh, I guess I'll take care of you. I beg you, cut this chain! There are 8 laborers, including me, forced to work in the mine. Please save us. So, 7 laborers to go. Maybe I'll go ahead and just do the diamond mine. It's not going to take super long. That's a not a beholder. Kill that thing and it opens up this. The one thing I really wish this game had was, we can go ahead and free the laborer before we ever get over here. I've always found that kind of amusing. Thank you for saving me. As a reward, I'll tell you something. This mine has a secret room. Its entrance blends into the wall. But you can find it by watching for wind blowing through cracks in the wall. Of course it would blow fine hair like yours around. Then you'll understand. You found an herb. We're going to try to save as many herbs as we can. For late game. So 4 switches. Attack power increased. Hell yeah. Boop. That opens up the trap door here. Yeah, I guess we're just going to go ahead and do all of the diamond mine because there is no dark space that I've found yet. So, yeah. There's a dark space. Your defense has increased. Yay! So we can change into Frieden, but we're not going to yet. Because we're going to need the Psycho Dash to break open the secret wall. I don't remember where exactly the secret wall is. I think it might be in here. Maybe? I don't remember for sure. I think it's on a left wall somewhere. It's been so long since I played this that I just don't remember exactly. I'm just standing still every once in a while to look for Will's hair to potentially blow. Another enemy up there. Nothing else around here. So we gotta come in this store. Lizard men are gonna die. Lizard men are gonna die. Trying to go too fast. Couldn't remember if I could block that or not. There it is. No, that's not the right one. But we get a new skill for Frieden. So I just dropped my controller. Dark Friar can now be used. The Dark Friar is a dark power that only the Dark Knight, Frieden, can use. Use the aura power to scorch a distant enemy. Use the attack button to save energy. Just gonna make sure I haven't missed the secret room yet. I have. Oops. Whoopsie. So we're gonna leave here. Gonna change back into Will here. Alright, we need to backtrack. My bad. Yeah, again, I forgot where it was and we already passed it. However, we got what we needed, which was the Dark Friar, which honestly sounds kind of like, I don't know, a character in a dark fantasy version of Robin Hood. Robin Hood and his merry men, including Dark Friar Tuck. Okay, where was that? Over here. There it is. I thought it was. Hello. Thank you. It's buried in the cave-in. What would happen if we took longer? We want to give you a present. I'm sending 3 red jewels to the jeweler. There we go. Okay. So, now we can switch to Frieden. So now we need to go back to the room. Up. Back to this room. Wrong way. So you might have noticed that there was something spitting at us that we couldn't do anything about. Well, now that we have Dark Friar, we can do something about it. Of course, it helps if I charge it up all the way. So not only do we get our defense increased, but we open up this ramp. Whee! And so now we can come up here and Proceed. I beg you, cut this chain. There are people who were forced to work deep in the diamond mine. Please use this key to save them. You've got the elevator key. Alright. So now we have to head out of here. Got to go all the way back to the elevator. I guess while we're running, let's go ahead and equip the elevator key, since we're going to be needing it. Just through there, and then up this way. Gotta go all the way around this room. Not there. I always have kind of a hard time dashing in this game. I don't know why. Alright, so we're just about back at the beginning of the level. Here we go. He tries using the elevator key. The key turns, making a strange sound. And we're just riding on a box, which can somehow support our weight. The morgue. Look at all these bodies. I wonder if one of these bodies has something I need. Oh look, there's a shiny. There's also enemies to kill. Your strength has increased. You found the mine key. So if we're looking at this, there are 2 keyholes. Oh my. Just gonna go ahead and kill these things now, because we can. If I kill him now, I don't have to kill him later. Get a nice little health increase. And then we already set this laborer free. Thank you. I won't forget what you've done. Take this key. You have the key to the mine. The other one was called the mine key. But, you know, this one is the key to the mine. What's the difference between them? Couldn't tell you. But we've got both keys now, so. Mine key A, mine key B. Go downstairs to find 3 child laborers. Look at this. Cut the chain. Cut the chain. So these are the 3 kids that were at the market. Thank you. All living things in our home country have grown strange. People have turned to stone. Some are sick with unknown diseases. Thank you. Our home village is far across the ocean. If you could go there, help the villagers to regain their strength. Thank you. I heard from Eric that your friend has lost his memory. Legend says that there is a song that brings back the past. Please let him hear it. Sam hums a strange melody. Sam can hum real well. You've learned the memory melody. I need a favor. May I have the prison key and the melody of the wind as a souvenir of our meeting? I'm sure I'll never use it again. Just a way to clear out our inventory of old quest items that we no longer need. I'll never forget you. And that's that. So now we can finally leave, and we got a melody which will cure our friend Lance. I think the next part, this won't take too long, but do I want to do this? I think I can do it in like 10 minutes. Yeah, let's do it. I don't really want to go too far beyond an hour and a half because I want to try to keep these episodes a little shorter. But I also don't want to run all the way back into the mine just to save. So let's go ahead and just head back to Phrygia. You'll notice that Will is now Will again. Somewhere along the way, he decided he didn't need to be Frieden anymore. Alright, we are going to do one other thing real quick here. Where is the jeweler gem again? He's up there, isn't he? I think he's up there. Yeah. So we need to come in here, go upstairs. $17 jewels. There we go. Just to get out of the inventory. And we'll go ahead and equip the memory melody. Will began playing the melody he remembered. Oh, suddenly space. What is this place? Somehow I feel a little homesick. I feel like I'm back in the womb. Everything that's happened and the people I've met are pouring into my head. I was raised in the town of South Cape. When my father didn't come back from an expedition, the most important thing in my life was gone. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't stand my father using soldiers to invade other countries. It's awful when someone loses their life. What had taken years to put together was destroyed in one moment. I wonder if Seth is alright. People live on because they forget about unpleasant things. So everybody just has a nice little memory flashback. And what? What have I been doing? What's happened to everyone? Lance, your memory is back. I was worried. I wondered what would happen. Guess everyone was worried. I'd take care of someone in the same situation. What's wrong? You're crying. I've experienced much in my travels. Well, there's an eccentric inventor in the woods nearby. Shall we go? I think his name is Neil. Did you say Neil? That's the same name as my lost cousin. My cousin Neil, the inventor, flew in the sky in a thing called an airplane. So Will and his group went to the inventor's house. So yes, you know, There's no one else in the world potentially named Neil. This Neil just happens to be Will's long-lost cousin. And somehow Eric knows exactly where Neil's cottage is. It's open. Come in. Neil, it's me, Will from South Cape. Oh, Will, you've gotten strong. Are all these people your friends? This person stinks. What are you saying? You shouldn't talk like that. There's a wonderful smell in this room, isn't there? Hey, both of you talk pretty harshly. When you're wrapped up in inventing something, you don't care about your appearance. I don't think the smell is that bad. Not enough to hate me for it. I've only been wearing these socks for a month. Gross. I've only had mine on for 3 weeks. Guess I lose. I can't believe it. I don't want to breathe the same air as him. I've heard enough about my socks. Make yourself at home. You're Will's friends. Welcome. He brought up the socks, mind you. I can't believe it. I don't want to breathe his air. Seth will be pleased when he sees this invention. Can't talk to Lily. That's an oxygen tank. There's air inside. With this, you can breathe underwater, but there's only 1 minute's worth of air inside. Compressing the air would let you stay underwater longer, but I don't know how to do it. Those are airplane wings. It's part of a machine that will fulfill man's dream of flying in the air like a bird. The body's too big, and you need a runway to take off, so it's hidden in the desert. Remember what Will said? He said Neil was flying in an airplane, so the airplane's already been constructed. So why is he talking like, oh, that will fulfill dreams when it happens? You've already done it. That's a telescope. You can see stars as if they were in your hand. That's a camera. It will burn a copy of a scene onto printing paper. The problem is that it takes almost 30 minutes. Scenery doesn't move, but to photograph a person means it can't move for 30 minutes. When I used it, the eyes turned bright red like a rabbit's. Tell me why you came to see me. Will tells Neil about hearing his father's voice and visiting the world's ruins in his search to find the mystic statues. Interesting. I too have some interest in ruins. The ruins Will talked about are scattered over the world, but they have something in common. Drawing a line among the ruins makes a shape that looks like the constellation of Cygnus. Cygnus? That's the Tower of Babel, where Will's father got lost. It's in the middle of the ground painting of the big white bird. There's a new red star below the constellation of Cygnus. That's right, you know a lot. The red star in Cygnus, Will's interest in ruins. Different elements are bound together organically. I don't know if it's by coincidence or by design, but something is going to happen. Unfortunately, the Nazca ground paintings are a week's walk east of here. You want to go? Okay, good, it's settled. We're going too. We don't want Will to be the only one having a good time. The group went to the Nazca Desert. So yeah, the group just, hiked a week across a desert with pretty much no preparation whatsoever. Yeah, totally. Also, if we're going off of relative distance here, if that was a week's worth of walk, some of these other places were really far away. Nazca Plain. It was a long way, but you did a good job. This is the most famous of the ground paintings, the Condor. Have you ever heard of it? No one knows why ancient people drew pictures like this. Whenever I come here, I'm overwhelmed by the grand scale. You should go see it for yourself. It must be great to paint such a huge painting on natural canvas. It's scary. I'll stay with Neil. Don't be in such a hurry. Wait for everyone else. Up until now, all I've done is go to school, study, and play. Sometimes I wonder if my being here isn't all a dream. The ancients were amazing. I wonder why they made this. So now we gotta find the Moon Tribe member, I think. When you look at it this way, it's like the white lines at an athletic event. Maybe the ancient Nazca people ran the 100-yard dash here. Yeah, I don't think so, Kara. You're stupid. This is the condor's stomach. If you dig here, you might find eggs. It's a joke. Don't be so serious. I thought he was in the bottom right corner. I guess not. Alright, where are Lily and Lance? There they are. Up until now, blah blah blah. Doesn't there seem to be a pattern in the way the rocks are scattered around? Now he should appear. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there you are. Coo. And that gives everyone enough time to congregate. Trying to walk in between them and take a place in the middle, but must be great to paint. What's going to happen is exciting. We'll talk about it when everyone comes back. The mystic statue that Will spoke of is somewhere on this plane. I thought I'd seen the paintings before, but doesn't this condor look like Cygnus? Of course, I hadn't noticed. When we look at it, we see Cygnus, but ancient people probably just saw a condor. Ah, I've got it. Look where the rocks are on the ground. They're positioned like the stars in the constellation of Cygnus. Of course, Cygnus has 9 stars and there are 9 stones. Where is the red star that appeared recently? I would think it would be at the bottom. Of course, at the joint of its left foot. Let's check the left foot. Will, don't look yet. You don't know what's in there. Isn't that the point of looking, so I can see what's in there? A riddle in a constellation, kind of romantic. We're working on a puzzle that explorers and archaeologists have never solved. Not bad, it's as exciting as inventing something. What's going to happen? It's exciting. What an exciting experience. There's a tile buried in the sand. When Will's flute touched it, why did Will's flute touch it? There was a rumbling sound. All of a sudden, shade. Hey, something huge is coming down. Will! 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 Snake! 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 Sky garden. There's a strange garden floating in the sky over Nazca. On the ground, Neil and my friends look like tiny ants going back and forth. Could the paintings be an airport for the sky garden? We meet again. You're a strong boy to have come this far. The sky garden is our mode of transportation. There are 4 crystal balls in 4 locations. Find each one in clockwise order. Drop off the cliff at the front and back to find the upside-down world. And a dark space. This is where we'll be ending for today. So, we'll go ahead and rest a while. And that'll wrap up episode 2 of Illusion of Gaia. Did we get it under an hour and a half? No, we didn't. That's okay. It's not too far over. So, that wraps up episode 2. We explored the Incan ruins. We beat a boss. Found the gold ship. Did a lot of story stuff. And now we're finally in the next dungeon. So you can see, like, there's a fair amount of combat in this game, but it's also a lot of character development and plot and story and all of that, which it's not a bad thing. It's an interesting, like, variation on the pace of some of these games, because some of these is just nothing but combat. So it's interesting that they put so much time into, like, really trying to flesh out these characters and develop them as characters for the most part, even if the writing is kind of sometimes. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, let me know if you did. And otherwise, I will see you next episode.